Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of our Glory Hunter series. As you will have seen in the previous episodes, if you're caught up, if not, we'll give you a quick roundup. We've played two full seasons now with Newcastle United. We've won the English League, the English FA Cup in their first season, and in the second season we won the League Cup, we won the Premier League, and we also went on to win the Champions League as well. We have moved into the start of season two, at the beginning of which we won the Community Shield, and we've just played the European Super Cup, as you will have seen in the last episode, giving us a full roundup of all the trophies really we can win in England. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to show you the results from the games that we've already played, and then we're going to bring you some news as well. So we are into the 30th of August. It is also almost transfer deadline day. As you can see, after the two cup results, the win against Spurs in the Community Shield and the win against Wolfsburg in the UEFA Super Cup, we started our league campaign with a game away to Crystal Palace. As you'll see there, Alexander Isak continuing to do what he does, scoring a ton of goals, coming away with a hat-trick in this game. We'll show you the goals first of all, and then we'll move on to the next game. So as we see, Ebre Eze whips a free kick into the back post, picked up by Nketiah, squares it back to Kamara, who makes it 1-0. The ball then is intercepted by Tino Livramento, a nice little pass, 1-2 between Isak and Miley. The ball comes to Gordon, who finds Isak, fire into the bottom corner for 1 each. Lewis Miley then driving forward, finds a nice pass into the right to Anthony Gordon, squares the ball across to Alexander Isak, and he makes it 2-1. And the final goal coming in the 81st minute, a lovely through ball knocked down by Alexander Isak, played forward by Gurnad Diath, who's obviously just joined the club, and he sets up Isak with a nice through ball to secure the hat-trick. We followed that up with a 3-0 win against Southampton. As you see, yet again, Alexander Isak scoring a brace. That's making it 7 goals in 4 games already at the start of the season, including the games in the two cup competitions. As we see, Tonali breaking forward finds Bruno Guimaraes. He feeds a nice ball through to Anthony Gordon in the second minute, and he fires home to make it 1-0. Isak then hits a penalty in the 23rd minute, no mistaken, and another penalty then in the 34th minute as well. Again, in the top corner and no mistaken. So that is where we sit currently. We are top of the league after 2 games. Both ourselves and Arsenal are the only team to win 2 games. They have beaten Chelsea and Leicester both 2-0 as well. We do have a +1 goal advantage. As you'll see, Alexander Isak with 5 league goals already. Which brings us to the point that I loosely touched on earlier. It is a couple of days before deadline day. We are due to play against Brighton now in the Premier League. But I feel like the time is right to resign from Newcastle. I've completed the England part of this Glory Hunter season in 2 seasons as well, for the most part. Certainly for the parts that count. I know the Community Shield and the FIFA Super Cup don't really count towards the Glory Hunter. It is nice to have them, have the medals in the trophy cabinet, so to speak. They weren't necessary for the challenge. So we're going to resign as manager of Newcastle. Although you've just handed in your resignation, we would like you to reconsider and stay with us for the foreseeable future. I've changed my mind. I signed a contract and I'm happy to stay. If a new contract, the wage budget was more generous, various different suggestions I can make to say I'll stay if this escalate. I'm afraid I'm quite keen to leave unless you can offer me any reason to stay. I think my time here has come to an end, or I've got no intention of changing my mind. I think my time here has come to an end. This is the one we're going for. So let's click on that. We're incredibly disappointed you have decided to leave the club. We will sorely miss your leadership at the club. We'd rather it didn't come to this, but we wish you all the best for the future. And thank you very much to Newcastle for an incredible 2 years as well. You have resigned as your role. And that is that. So we don't care about the fitness tests. Confirm your resignation. Korky Blues has stepped down. Quick look at the manager timeline. As we know already, it has been a good first 2 seasons for us. As we'll see, I won my first Manager of the Year award shortly into the first season. FA Cup success. Alexander Isak is to break the club record for goals. He's in the future, signing a few young players. Lewis Miley picked up the Next Gen award. Won the Premier League. FA Cup, where is the League Cup? The League Cup is not mentioned in here. which is a little disappointing because I feel like I mean, that's a trophy that should be on there. Um, it obviously came before the Premier League, so it should be in there somewhere. Premier League champions, UEFA Champions League champions, Community Shield, UEFA Super Cup, resigned to leaving, and that is where we are at. So, what I'm going to do now, just check the news. Blue steps down. Who's the favourites? Pep Guardiola, Big Ange Postecoglou, and Sergio Conceição. Sergio Conceição leaves. Could make a move to Italy to take over AC Milan. That could be an option. Social feed, let's accept that. So that is it. I have resigned my post as manager of Newcastle United. So we're going to end the episode here. I appreciate that it is just a short episode. I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to play the game. I'm not going to show you guys what's been going on in the background because that would be extremely boring for you. So I'm going to bring it back when I find a job that A, I think would be suitable, B, is in another country, not England, and C, one that I think that I can not easily succeed in A, getting the job, and also B, then taking the team on to success. But along those kind of lines, I want to get a good, decent job, something that I can really make a challenge for in the next couple of years. Of course, there is 5 leagues to compete in. It does average out at roughly 4 seasons per country. We've gained an extra 2 years by completing the Newcastle, the England side of it within 2 years. So hopefully we can have a little bit of extra time at a club. And I'm not necessarily saying I'm looking for the Real Madrid or the Bayern Munich or the PSG job or AC Milan could be an option. But even those like top quality jobs, they're not necessarily the jobs I'm looking for. I do want to get a good team that I can potentially build towards the future and of course win success within the average 4 years. So that is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We will be back in the next episode when I find a job that is suitable and we'll apply for and we will hope for the best and see what happens. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you then. Thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.